Hello everyone, welcome to our stream. This is Late Night Talks show with Razor Unit. So we'll be doing this as a part of our daily late night radio. It will be a show of around half an hour where various members of Razor Unit would be talking to some guests on radio, and we'll be discussing some various topics which you'll eventually come to know. So welcome to our radio. So today we have with us a guest which I'll be introducing very shortly. Just waiting for a few viewers to come online. So we have with us a guest, and he's also a member of Razor Unit, and today we'll be talking with him. He's Sovik. He's a friend of mine, so I'll just switch to video of him. Hi Sovik, how are you?
Yeah, I did that. I'm fine.
Yeah, good to have you here on our late night talk show. So this is our first live chat. So I don't think many of the viewers will be there, but it's good to talk about some things. So how are you doing in these times?
Yeah, I'm doing fine. Like presently, you know that present scenario is very bad around all of us, and the ideas we cannot go out of our house to stay back at our home and to be safe. That is the first one, the first most priority for nowadays. So tell me about how are you doing and what are how are you doing these days? What are your schedule for the same?
So yeah, like it's pretty much indoors. Like we cannot go outside. We cannot do our usual. Like you already know, we have been doing films on another channel, which is our film channel. So we have been working together on various films and various events. But right now we cannot do that due to all this pandemic and lockdown all around. So it's just merely surviving indoors. And but we are trying to come with more innovative ways of presenting videos, and sort of creating more creative content from within our little workspace, that is from within our homes. We are trying to do that. And also for the viewers, just sorry to interrupt Sovik, but for the viewers I would like to say that if you want, you can call us on the Discord channel, which I'll be mentioning in a few moments. So you can join our server, and if you want, you can send me a friend request on Discord, and you can just call me and we will just call you on Discord. So if you want to join us on our discussion, or if you want to contribute in our discussion, you can do that by hi Rudra, thank you for watching. I think Rudra is online, he's watching the stream right now. So thank you for watching. We have our first viewer. So if any of our viewers want to join in our stream, you can send me a request on Discord and we can have you in our conversation. So I am currently pinging my Discord ID. I think I'll pin this message Yes, I've pinned my message, so you can add me on that Discord ID and you can call us and join in this discussion. Back to you, Sovik. So, yeah, like we were saying, that it's a very tough time for all of us, and we are finding new ways of doing carry on our filming and gaming, and that is why we are here doing this podcast and all. So,
Yeah, that's pretty.
yep, go
Yeah,
on.
that's pretty true. Yeah, that's pretty true that they're just fighting for just fighting and fighting with all the situations that we to overcome the spread of the COVID-19, and for which we need to have the creativity in our mind. Because means I will tell you from my part that working from home these days, we are working from home. The office part has entirely got captured. In the workspace has come down to our home setup. So we are trying and fighting that how can we manage the situation because workloads are there and kind of manage the time properly. We actually, I will tell you that we have the normal life of every human being has just means it has just you can say one kind of a it has damaged it and because I think that in the working from home just do not help you to stay with family, but some other part it has very there are many benefits to over there because always you have to sit in front of your system and work. So what do you feel from your part? Working from home is a good part or a bad part from your end?
Yeah, that is pretty much accurate. I mean, yeah, I mean that there are some good parts and there are some bad parts. Like the, of course, the bad part is there are various, various companies or various small industries, individual businesses which are suffering. So that is the bad part. Like they really need our help at this hour. So they really need our support at this point, like small shops, small eateries, small restaurants. They are very much suffering due to this pandemic. But the good part is like the ones who are very far away from home and who are working in other parts of India, and people who were like they were in other states, other countries. They have got time to spare with their families, and they have got time to spend with their families, reunite, spend some time. So that's the good part. Also, like people, due to struggle, they often come with new ways, new creative ways of building things again. Like as you can see, like there were some players who were playing PUBG and they were making a career in PUBG, but somehow somewhere PUBG got banned, and they have come up with new ways of carrying on their gaming channel, carrying on their career. So definitely, like even in the pandemic, most of the guys have found some way to earn from within their living space, from within their home. They have tried to capture and tried to build their skills mostly indoors. So there are some good and some bad parts, but obviously we all want this to end, but I don't think it would be ending soon. Do you think so?
Yeah, that's really true that from the present situation that we are observing on for the last 1 month. I do not think that if the work setup comes to our home or post pandemic also. What do you feel regarding this part?
That's a good question we have there. I would like to answer your question. I would come back to your question, but before that, I would like to answer Rudra over here. So you don't have a Discord, but you can definitely join in the conversation. You can post your questions in the chat and we would answer them. You can also send us texts on the chat. You can invite your friends. We have 3 viewers now, Sovik. If you are not following that, I would like to let you know we have 3 viewers at the moment, so that's something good. So yeah, coming back to your answer, yeah. So if the permanent work setup or if the permanent creative space comes within indoors, come within closed doors, that is something very interesting. Like I would like to see what happens next, but seeking like we when this started, we thought like this is some sort of like temporary situation and it would last for about 2 to 3 weeks or something, but right now here we are like about uh, what like 1 year we have completed, and we are almost heading towards 1.5 years of staying indoors. So we have come a long way, and we are doing we are still carrying on indoor activities, staying indoors. So it's sort of like a permanent situation we are in right now. So even if this continues for a long period of time, I think it will be a bit more improved on our end, but I don't think there would be much problem. Like small scale industries are starting to growing up, small shops are continuing with their business. The large scale industries have partly divided, like some people are working in offices, some people are working from work from home, they are doing shifting duties, so they have adjusted, like most people have adjusted to the situation, so it's no longer a surprise for us. So even if it continues for a long period of time, I think that would be okay. I mean, from where we are right now. Do you agree to
Well,
that?
it is, I'm just sorry for stopping you in this
Not a
point.
problem.
I'm just asking one thing. I have a question for you.
Yep.
Is in the work from home scenario, do you feel that the work from home scenario is the part for normally when we used to go for the pandemic part, so we used to stay over there from 11, like as we used to between the shifts that we stay over there from 10 to 7 or 11 to 8. And now presently in the present scenario, what is happening that we have to work more than the working hours also. So is this means what do you think related to the working part? Because yes, I do agree that we are getting time to spend some time with our family, as well as because earlier we think to spend time with our family, it was our ways rather than the weekends we do not get any kind of time. And now presently every time we spend time with our family in between our work also. But a part of the work that the timings and the shift timings. Since we have a shift timing of 10 to 7, but still we have to work till uh, more than the shift timings since to complete the part of our work. So isn't it hectic from your part? Means what do you think related to the part of time?
That is true. That is very true. Like for some people, it has become a hectic. There are certain companies and certain jobs where there are wage cuts, like they are working on a 70% wage or 50% wage, something like that. That has been for some companies and some organizations. But the thing is, like, even I mean, some people are doing overtime and they are working harder than they used to. But the thing is, it's like it's sort of how do you say it, it's sort of a balance between what we used to do in the physical world and what we are doing in the virtual world. Like in physical world, we used to do meetings and we used to talk to someone face to face, but here we are not doing that. Like we are talking to people who are virtually at some other place. We can't see them, or we cannot read body language. In most of the calls, they aren't video, they are mostly audio calls, so we can't see them. So definitely there is a lot more effort, so that compensates. That is some compensation that you pay for being in the comfort of your house. But Yeah, it's hectic in some places, but when it's becoming hectic, I think like you should stand up for your ground, and you should say like, no, this is overwork for me. I can't do this, or it can't happen that I'm being paid for to work 8 hours, but I'm working 10 hours each day, or I'm working like 12 hours each day. It can't be like that. So if you are feeling like you are getting overworked, you should definitely raise it with your company, with your manager, or with your seniors, whoever is there. You should raise with that. So I'll come back to you, Sovik, but let me read out Rudra's comment before that. So more and more waves are coming, which are we gonna face soon. At the same time, we gonna face more trouble in the life which come from this COVID pandemic. Of course, like we had first wave, then we are having the second wave right now. People are afraid like what would further be happening, but there are positive things happening. Like we are having a we are having a vaccine which proves that you will be more resistant to COVID. Like at least you will be more resistant to COVID, at least 40 to 50%. So that's some good news. So coronavirus is evolving. It's going into stage 2, it's going into stage 3 or whatever, but we are going into our vaccination, so we are getting stronger as well. So we are fighting, we'll keep fighting, and let's see what happens. But whatever happens and whatever tragedy is happening around the world, we have to stay strong, we have to keep ourselves safe. That is what how we are fighting. Okay, back to you, Sovik.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. See, there are many consumers who exactly say that the vaccination is too much. If you come to the part, I don't want to go to any of the controversial part things. Just having a late night talk on a basic topic.
Yeah,
So
obviously we
I
don't
don't
want
go.
any controversies on our very first day.
Definitely. Means
Yeah.
if you go deep into it will be a much more controversial part. So I
Yes.
don't want to go into deep into as open years vaccination is going on and more than the required persons, more of the population are getting vaccine. Somehow the present kind for the second wave, we consider that there's a bulk, there is needed a bulk supply of oxygen also. Since the part of oxygen is reducing and there are challenges. You can say that challenges are there and each and everyone is fighting those challenges. So related to the part of if I say that yes, the normal situation till the time you get everything normal, we have to say that to our and manage our own things like this as we are doing it right now, and we have to be much more creative and we need to think that what can make us everyone should have their own creativity. Say, if I say I don't know that in the present pandemic situation for the last 2 years, I have seen many people growing in their own industries. Means the people who cannot complete their means you can say that because they are having such type of ideas, means you couldn't imagine also that they can come up with their ideas. But the pandemic has made us, you can say it has given us a knowledge, it has given us a knowledge that we can means come up with our own ideas and do something by sitting or staying at home, spending time with the family, and as well as because going out of the home is not safe. So sitting at home and having some fresh ideas to do something new, as you mentioned previously that things and many lot of people were setting up their careers, their things and streaming over on the internet, but suddenly somehow the YouTube and playing hobby. And so after this means I would say that not only PUBG means irrespective of the PUBG also there are many ideas that are coming up, new ideas, creativity of art, creativity of doing something sitting at home like science fiction stories, and means persons who are having the aside of their work, they are trying to come up with their creativity, and this will more likely bring if the pandemic situation continues like this and if the work setup means the persons are continuing their work from their home itself, then the creativity will increase to a such extent that someday means you will see there will be a growth or a development part also in between each and every human being. Because yes, it is pretty true that the mindset of the human beings are changing day by day. People are getting pandemic. Someone is getting suspected. Someone is means I don't know whether you will be agree with me or not, but I have seen these changes in myself also to means sitting at home because you might know that I used to go out and I used to work or I used to play outside while I used to get time out of my work. But presently, what is happening? Sitting at home, spending with family all the time, means I cannot go out. Means it has created some impact also. So, according to you, there is a good part also, and there is a bad part also, which has made the human beings means means if we consider it, means there are two parts. Means parallelly, the both these parts are running. So, what do you now? Uh, if you are having any questions, right, from your part, then you can ask me. Yeah, I'm ready to answer.
Yeah, so that is very very true. Whatever you said about people getting caught up in their homes, but they are making alternate efforts. So we'll get back on the discussion, but meantime, let me tell you something about the stream. That is, we are Razor Unit, and we will be doing these late night talk shows almost regularly from now on. And we are doing this for about half an hour or 1 hour at late night. So make sure you subscribe to this channel to catch us daily live. Also, you can join us in the discussion by clicking on by adding me on Discord with the pinned comment over there. Also, we will be running charity streams where you can donate, and if you donate, 50% of the donation would be sent to charity for COVID, and 50% will be kept for Razor Unit. So we'll be doing that pretty soon, but that's not set up as of now. And also, if you have any questions about the stream or about the channel or about next topics, we'll be putting in a website with the discussions and agenda for each of these live shows, so you can prepare your questions if you have anything for us, or if you have any topic that you would like us to discuss in our next sessions. So that's all about Razor Unit. We are a gaming channel, that's true, but we do discuss everything around gaming and everything around us. Basically, that is what Razor Unit is all about. So let's get back to Sovik over there. So yeah, if you have any questions for him, or if you have any questions for us, you can put it down in the comment section, or you can talk to us by adding me on Discord. The link is there pinned in the chat. So coming back, so we are today discussing about COVID and what happened to the industry basically, and what happened to us. Also, I have a film channel that I used to run, and we were running the film channel pretty intensely after we got locked down and I came back to my hometown. But suddenly these things came up, the pandemic and everything came up, and we had to stay indoors, so we couldn't do our filming. So yeah, so what do you think, like for the filming? I think we are taking interior pattern, like we are coming sorry Rudra for the noise. I think it was my mic, so it needs to be tuned a bit. So it's first stream, so sorry about the noise. Yeah, so what do you think, like how can the filmmakers, or about the film industry in general, how do you think, like we were talking about game industry, we were talking about small scale industries, but What do you think about the film industry, the entertainment industry as in general, how they can cope up? Like, of course, like TikTok is banned now. Many people were earning through TikTok, and even Bollywood stars were getting through that. But right now, YouTube is a very competitive environment. So, how do you think like the film industry can survive without going outdoors, or like um without really filming anything outdoors? All they can film is indoors.
Yeah, I see. If you come to the part of the film industry, means majority of the shootings were just stopped. Means they cannot go outside of the country since there are many more restrictions presently to go out and shoot for their film that they want to do. Means a movie shooting is entirely banned presently, and government has given us strict restrictions that they cannot shoot with a lot of people that they used to do earlier. So yes, there is an impact going on around the film industry, but still, I feel that if they come up with their ideas with the virtual platform, like in the pandemic situation, many of the movies that were released means that have come virtually and they have just increased their viewers part. So from the viewers part, if the traffic got generated, means it will add to the revenue part also. So yes, of course, while see uh, previously what used to happen, previously we a movie got released and we used to go to the halls or the multiplexes and we used to buy a ticket out from the counter and we used to go inside and we used to see the movie. So the capacity was around of 300 or 350 for each of the halls. And if you consider this around, means previously what used to happen means the if for a consideration, if I am taking if there is 100 halls and the capacity is 300, so it will be around 30,000 people will be there. So 30,000 people is buying a ticket for 100 rupees. So the revenue calculates to 3 around 30 lakhs, around 30 lakhs. It is if I calculate it to 300 into 100, then it will be around 30 lakhs. So now the party is going on to the means in such a way it is going. Uh, that if we launch a movie on a virtual platform, not only the not only 300 means as I said that not only 300 viewers will be there, or the uh, means you can say that the viewers will be much more than 300. So it will the platform is good, means if the film industry consider the platform virtual platform, so this is very good one. So if means I can say that there will be more viewers out of as we know that India is having a population of 140 means 140 crores around. So out of this population, everyone do not have that much of money to visit a multiplex or a hall to see or view a movie, buying a ticket of 100 rupees. But there are people who belongs from the minority communities who is having a smartphone these days. So in smartphone, if they are if they are able to means install the app properly, then I think the movies or means they do not need to go to the multiplex and wait for the movie to be seen from the multiplex after means once it gets released. So once the movie got released, nowadays it is a good part that they can see means view the movie sitting at their homes. So I must say that this is a good platform. Means if you consider movies to be shown on a virtual platform, so this will be means this will be an effective part.
That
Means you can
is
see it will be an effective part.
Yeah, that is very true. Like, even if we talk about technology, like, technology is increasing at such a fast pace. Like, a virtual platform, it's not just limited to TVs or mobile phones. We have VR headsets right now. So, if people start coming up with more and more VR movies, or 360-degree movies, so it's more immersive. Like, it's far better than going to a film cinema hall and watching a movie. It's like you are in the movie. So and also, VR films are not something that you have to do a lot of outdoor shooting. I mean, I have seen streamers, or I have
But
seen movies.
I want to add a point. I want to add a point.
Yeah,
I means sorry for stopping you at
yeah,
the
not a
moment,
problem, go
but
ahead.
I want to add a point. See, VR is not a permanent solution. Movies should be there, like as we see that the YouTube means once the movie gets released. Previously, what used to happen that the movie
Sorry, I think his connection dropped or something. Let's just try to reconnect to him. Sorry about that. I'm just trying to reconnect. Do you guys hear me? Rudra, can you hear me? Can you hear me? I really don't know if it was my connection that went down. Oh, there he is. He's back.
yeah, am I audible?
Yeah, you are audible. Just give me a moment to set up the video call.
Yeah, yeah, I'm very much sorry. Actually, the connection got
Not a problem. I think I lost your window. Just give me a second. Okay, thank you, Rudra. Just give me a second. Oh, there we go. Sorry for doing this live, but you have to do this every time it gets disconnected. So yeah, I think we are back. Okay, so Rudra has said something. He said like 3D movies makes us so ignite from inside. Yeah, definitely. So what my statement was like, films are there, but there are so many other means of technology that has helped us and stay entertained, like 3D movies, VR games, or 3D games, VR games. These things are so immersive. Like, we are not just stuck with movies. We have so many different means of entertainment due to the various technological advancements. And there's another comment from Rudra that Corona has created invisible circles among us. So yeah, that's true. Like, we cannot meet person to person, we cannot hug each other, we cannot handshake each other. That's true, but there are so many various ways we can connect each other. Like, I play regularly with my brothers on games like GTA 5. There is another game, Second Life. There are so many games where we can literally do anything. Like, we can drive together, we can blow up stuff, we can rob a bank. We can do so many
see,
things.
I have something to say. I have
Yeah,
something to say, Nazar.
yes,
Means as I can check that right now you have told that Corona means for the Corona part we cannot handshake with each of the means we cannot meet in person with any
yes,
one of us, or we cannot handshake.
yeah,
So yes, to be very true, if I say that the culture has come to the previous part means the culture as the Indians as means Indians has learned a culture of namaste means this, this is a very good part. Means before what we used to do, we have a culture of British culture or American culture as we know before the COVID part. Means if we are going into a meeting or if we are going to meet a person, then first of all, what we used to do, hi sir, welcome, hello sir. Like this, we used to have a handshake. And now the part has come, whether it can be any of the meetings, means on the month of November or December when the COVID situation was quite normal. At that time also the meetings used to happen. Means majority meetings are going to happen. Means was happening over the virtual platforms, but those meetings which were happening in a face-to-face mode, there I have observed one thing, that each and everyone is not shaking their hands, instead they are doing namaste. So this is a culture everyone has grabbed in themselves. And I feel that this culture will get continued a post
So
pandemic also, because
yeah, so that is another very controversial topic that we are digging up. So yeah,
yeah, that's
I mean,
pretty
yeah,
true.
I mean, this is something very controversial. So yeah, that's true. Like Namaste had started from India, but there is one more culture of India where we used to touch our elders' feet. That we cannot do now because we cannot touch anything. I mean, we cannot touch anyone else without sanitizing. So yeah, I mean, that's again something very controversial, so let's just not get into that. But yeah, like there are certain things which
Yeah,
have.
that will create a difference also. That will create a
Yes,
difference, because
yes.
nowadays if I ask you to handshake with me, then suddenly you will come with your sanitizer and sanitize your
That will be very awkward. Yeah. That will be sorry. I'll be very awkward. Yeah. So I mean, yeah. I mean, we kind of have to adjust to this situation, is what I think. Like, we have developed various ways and means of adjusting, and we as humans have survived this long in this earth because of these things. Like, we have not been wiped out like dinosaurs. Like dinosaurs got wiped out in a matter of I mean, in a matter of a few years or something, due to something happened to them. So maybe I'm not sure, like maybe coronavirus might wipe out humanity, but for now we are still here because we have started adjusting to stuff, and that is part of evolution. Like if we don't adjust, that will be a problem for any species. Like dogs and cats have survived, but dinosaurs couldn't survive because dogs and cats have learned to know. I mean, they have learned to be with humans, to be around humans. That's the part of evolution. Rudra says something that is, yeah, that is true. That it's best time for those who is starting gaming companies or film studio. Yeah, that is true because the world is now hooked onto online stuff, that is movies, games, films and everything. So everyone is becoming online. I mean, a few days back I saw like all the gym instructors, all the people who used to play sports, they are making tutorials, they are making courses, those are online, or making online apps. So people are becoming more creative. That's very true. Yep.
Blazer, I do have a question for you. That what do you feel about the present education system over the virtual platform?
So
Is
I
this is one
yeah
of
so
the
so that is again, we are digging up controversy again. But we have to address that because of course we are adults and we have
no,
to address that.
that is a controversial part. That is a controversial part. But
Yeah.
if you take it in a controversial part, it will go on a controversial side.
Mm. But the thing
But
is but the thing
rather than going
is
to a controversial,
yeah,
what do you feel? What are your feelings
what
for the
I
same?
feel is that the education system that's currently there needs to change a lot. Change a lot, I mean, like it needs to adjust a bit more. Like the education system that's there is more of like offline based. Like, people have to go to schools to give exams. They have to uh, sit in front of the teacher to take their lessons. I mean, most of the government schools and most of some rural area schools, they do not have. I mean, there are exceptions. There are a lot of government schools that have developed quite a lot, and they have online teaching facilities and everything. But if you go into very remote areas and very rural areas, there some schools do not have the facilities. The teachers do not have laptops through which they can teach their children. I mean, it's a situation that needed to be developed a lot before. I mean, it's not there. And it would take time. It's not like we cannot say like they need to develop, but the reality is it will take time to develop, but it will develop someday. I mean, I have seen one teacher. I'll just show the video if I can. My internet is very poor, but there is one video that I saw of a teacher. He was literally like, he made a, like a board. It was a broken board, obviously. He didn't have much money, and he made a stick, I mean a tripod with some rods and some sticks, and he put his camera over there, and he was teaching his children through that. So I mean, he truly believed that students need to stay indoor. They cannot come to school at the moment. So he believed that, and he taught through whatever he had, whatever. Like, he had a simple smartphone, the students had a simple smartphone, their parents smartphone maybe, and he was teaching that. So if teachers come together, and if students come together, and if students show more loyalty, like they are not cheating or they are not taking advantage of the online situation, and they are giving the exams more honestly, then maybe, I mean, we can make this whole thing online more often, and it can be more of a smooth process. And yeah,
Yeah, that is
that's
true.
true. Rudra says
That's
we need a very strong internet connection. That's very true. We still don't have Geo fiber or Airtel fiber in places like city center. We do not have that, the center of the entire city, and it doesn't have Geo fiber or Airtel fiber. That's very sad.
that is one that will take us to one another controversial part related to the telecom industry.
it needs to develop a lot. I mean, it's really a very sad
Yeah,
situation where we do not have enough strong network connections.
see, you cannot ignore the facts that are already means that we are already used. So we cannot ignore those things, but still we do have a means suggestion. If slowly, gradually, if our video is reaching to the all audiences, then we should give a suggestion that in a city like Durgapur, it should be there. A proper internet connectivity should be there. Even I
Yeah,
will
I
say
mean,
you, my part,
that's a sort of a bare minimum that we need in this situation. Like,
and more or less, city center is considered as the heart of the city.
yeah,
So
so it needs to be
at
like,
least,
you are getting bound. Like, you see, like, you want to do a lot of things. You want to play games, you want to download something, you want to show your creativity to the world, but you do not have the internet connection. So
yeah,
that is
definitely,
where you are getting
definitely,
bound.
because in the present pandemic, everyone should have the part of internet, because how
Yeah,
they will spend their time. Every time you cannot go and speak to your your family members, because you sometimes it's needed to spend your own time also. So how will you spend your own time if you don't have a proper internet connectivity over at your area? So
yeah,
it should be taken into consideration that city like Durgapur should have better internet connectivity than being considered to the other cities. So I don't want to go into any controversial parts, but still I would like to say that yes, some parts of the city is having a good internet connectivity. But like as I am staying over here in my area, there is a good internet connectivity. But you are staying in the heart of the city, but still you are not having that much of internet connectivity
Yeah.
as you require it from your end.
Yes.
So this is not quite taken as of, means, because I don't think that this city like Durgapur has developed a lot, but developed in the parts of, I will say that the roads as well as the community has developed a lot, but from the part of telecom sector has not cannot create such that impact that the connectivity or the, means, proper connectivity is not there around in our city, means, as I feel.
Yeah, that's true.
Because
I mean, the
you
entire
will
of
find
the, like, we when we talk about like development, or like we developing the internet or developing some infrastructure, we have to think of whole. Like, if we talk about other countries like America or UK, so we say like they have a high internet connection. It doesn't matter. Like, I have seen like someone who was in
moreover
Russia. He
in the
was,
countries.
yeah. I
Yeah,
mean, she was literally in the middle of mountains, like the snow-covered mountains were there, and she was literally between the mountains and forest, and there was nothing over there. But she had a strong internet connectivity. I mean, our internet connection should be like that. Like, no matter of the city, or for it needs to be like all over the country. That's what I believe. And Rudra says like he saw a teacher who regularly used to climb up on a tree to teach his students only because of poor internet connection. I mean, that happened to me as well. Like, uh, when I was staying in my hostel, probably in college, I used to keep my phone up uh, in the, in the window shield, so that I could get a better connectivity. It was a very difficult situation. But yeah, that's our problem. So I think we can end in a good note over here. Like, it was a good discussion. Thank you, Sovik, for the discussion. Thank you, Rudra, for staying, and thank you to all the viewers who are watching. I can see currently we have 3 viewers. So thank
yeah,
you
thank
to
you.
all the 3 viewers for watching. It was amazing for this first session. We will be doing this session on a regular basis. Like, we'll probably come up with new topics. Even you guys can suggest us topics. You can add me on Discord. You can suggest me topics over there. You can chat with me, and you can join in our conversation. We'll have more members join our calls. We have some members lined up. We'll have some more guys lined up for chats and conferences. And also, we will be trying to bring some more content to this discussions. But if you think like some topic that we can chat about or we can discuss about, it can be related to gaming, it can be related to anything happening around us, we can talk about that. So
Yeah,
yeah,
definitely.
anything you would
And I
like?
would like to add one thing at the last. I would like to add, if you allow me to add
Yeah,
it.
sure, go ahead.
Yeah, I would like to add that, as you said, that the viewers that they were viewing us, they should come up with the new topics. They should suggest us that for which topic we should come up and speak over here, because we are going to organize this session on a regular basis so that we can reach each and every person's, and we can show each and every, means, our prime motto of ours is to show, means, to talk in a situation, or talk in a matter which will take into, means, not into a controversy, but which will provide a solution, or which will provide a impact on everyone's feelings, or you can say that a topic which will help us to develop more into it, means, if we come up with a topics, such a today, like, we have not decided that on which topic we will be going we will be speaking of. But suddenly, while the conversation started, many more topics came into and got added and added and added. So, like this, I would like to add that the viewers who are watching, means we will be having a topic each and every day, but we need the suggestions part also on which topic we should have the video to be done. So that's all from my part. Thank you, Razor. Have a nice day. Good night and take care. Stay home, stay safe. And my message to every viewer and to the people of the community that please stay home, stay safe, wash your hands whenever you are going out, and while you are coming back to your respective homes, please wash your clothes properly. Keep it at a separate place if you don't want to wash it right away, but please. And also the first most priority is wear your mask and then go out, and don't visit unless and until it is very much necessary to go out. Thank you, all
Yeah,
of you. Thank you, Reza. Thank you, viewers. Thanks for the conversation. Means I'm very thankful to you that you have added, means you have taken me into consideration for today's conversation, and I'll be there for each and every day's conversation.
yeah, it
So
was
thank
it
you.
was it was my pleasure. Yeah, thank you to everyone watching. Thank you, Sovik, and we will be doing this on a regular basis, so make sure you subscribe to this channel. I've also posted a link to our latest storycast, so you can watch that storycast. If you want to suggest any of the storycast, again, you can message me on Discord and suggest a storycast. Or if you want if you want to suggest any topic for podcast, you can also message me on Discord for the podcast. So thank you, everyone. Let's not make it further, and thank you. Have a great night. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Sovik. Have a good night.
Thank
Bye.